Hello and welcome to another episode of Voice of the Rings, my friends. I am your host and guide, Zullen Ironshield. Alright, you guys, on this episode for today, we're going to talk a little bit about the PvP zone. Heck yeah! Alright, so, on the PvP zone, this is very good to know, you guys. PvP. Again, first thing you need to know is it's actually not called PvP in Lord of the Rings Online. It's called PvMP, for player versus monster player instead of player versus player. It basically is player versus player, but how the system works in Lord of the Rings Online and how you play at certain characters, it's not. So, first thing you need to know about PvP is you have to be level 20 on your character to play. That's free to play in the Moors. And then you can go to any stable master in Middle Earth. I like to take the Bree one a lot. And just say teleport to the Entomors. This is the PvP zone, everyone. Right? This is our PvP style where we do battles. And basically how this game works is that there's certain bosses you can attack at each of these fortresses. And you can take them over. And right now the monster players control this one because it's the Eye of Sauron. The trees are the ones the humans control, right? Or humans, dwarves, elves, hobbits, and, you know, all of us free peoples of Middle Earth. And dwarves, of course. Yes. Elves, hobbits, dwarves, humans. Yep, all of us. So, where to start? Alright, so the first thing I want to teach you about real quick is there's a renown system in the PvP zone, right? So if you click on C, or you go to your character panel down here, and you go to the war, right? The war, this is your PvP panel, right? So, for example, you earn what is called renown whenever you either do a quest for NPCs in the PvP zone, or you kill an enemy. For example, what do these all mean? Okay, so for one, the higher your rank, the max rate I believe in the game is rank 15. I am rank 9. I am a High Warden. So if you hover above your little icon up here, it shows you what your rank are. If you're ranked, or you won't have that if you haven't played and ranked. Not ranked in PvP or PvMP. I don't know why I'm saying ranked. It basically is your rank, right? Is why I'm calling it ranked. It is your rank. So that is correct. High Warden, rank 9. So, as you can see, I'm 41,420 out of 150,000. It takes a very long time to level up. It used to take even longer. I got rank 9 back in the day when it was level 50, so it took a lot. I played a lot in the PvP zone. I'm going to say PvP, even though technically it's PvMP, so you guys all know the official term for Lord of the Rings Online PvP. But everyone can kind of understand what PvP means, right? Because the other side, people are playing monsters, or playing warg, spiders, things, and I'll show you those real quick in this video. So, basically how many kills I've participated in. So these are other players. These are not NPCs, not non-player characters like you normally do in the normal leveling areas. These are actually people I've hit with an ability or something, and then they died in combat while I was fighting them with other people, because it used to be giant wars, right? That's how many? Almost 22,000. This could be the same person, right? Respawned a couple of them too, obviously. Same goes for the enemy on the other team. I've died 2,385 times in the Moors, or not died, been defeated. It says deaths, which is kind of funny. But in this game, technically, you don't die, you get defeated, right? Kill to death ratio, 9.1. Not bad at all. Pretty good KDA there. Killing blows, 2,466. These are people I actually hit, and it said at the bottom, you have defeated blah blah. You got the last hit on them, basically. Kills above rating, kills below rating. These are different. These are like you keep a certain rating. So like my rating right now is 1,822. I haven't played out here at PvP a lot at all in the last few years. I'm on the Crick Hollow server, so I'm not quite sure how much battling goes on. Highest rating defeated. I beat someone that had even this high of a rating. So again, those are the rating systems. It really depends on how much you have died or haven't died. I think the longer you haven't died and the more kills you've gotten, the higher your rating goes, and vice versa. I believe that's how it works. I think that's what it means. So again, the higher rank you are, you get a thing called Audacity. I think you can upgrade this now too. Basically what it does is it actually reduces it gives you really good buffs, right? Makes sure you have less chance, you get crowd controlled less, you have decreased incoming damage, and all these go up based on your rank. So that is really, really nice. Again, you also get bonuses here. And you see this thing hovering. For every place owned by your people in the Entomors, you get a bonus to renown. So example, having these buildings is giving us a bonus. We're getting plus 20 infamy and glory over and over. Oh, this one gives us plus physical damage for that outpost. We own an outpost too. So then all the main cities, there's also outposts. So for example, I believe these ones are outposts. Yeah, Elf Camp, River Outpost. So this is an outpost we can control right now. There's also some outposts that you control. Very cool. So that's how you get bonuses. So again, I'm also getting this, the battlefield promotion. This gets better depending on your rank. I get 11 increased morale, increased damage, and all that kind of good stuff for being at rank 9. And now that I think about it, I do not believe this might just be a flat amount. I don't know if that ranks up or not while you rank up. I believe it's just a flat amount now. It's been so long since I've been PvP, it's kind of hard to remember that, but I played so many hundreds of hours of PvP that I still know a lot of this stuff pretty darn good, right? So anyway, it's a fun, awesome place. You battle. I believe if you are under-leveled, it will rank you up. You will be leveled up while you're in the region. So it'll buff your number and you'll actually get put at 130. I don't recommend playing PvP unless you're only a couple levels, like maybe you're 125 and you want to go play a little PvP, then you'll get buffed up a little stats. Your gear will still be kind of crappy, even though they will buff the gear too. It's just not as good as having maxed out gear for the max level you're fighting. So I wouldn't recommend that, but you can do that. Here is the front of the PvP zone. Usually the good people start on this side, the bad people start on that side, right? We call this Graham, usually is the term. I forget what we call the free people side. Tirith Raw is this place here. It's that fortress right there. I believe the game is right now, you need to watch out for this. I think it's turning on a custom graphics because I'm in PvP, probably to keep me from having issues. Yeah, performance override. So automatically set various performance related options to low settings while in PvP area. I'm gonna turn this off. Watch how good it's gonna suddenly look. See wow, how's that for a difference? Look, even my character has different eye color now. So basically put everything to generic color basically before, so that it would run better, right? Because you want your computer to run as best it can if you're fighting other computers, or there's gonna be lag, other people, and it's gonna be lagging and stuff. It's gonna be bad. So anyway, so you can kind of see it's a very pretty region. It's very large. Graham's way on the other side there. It's a huge valley. There's these NPCs that will battle with you, right? Your friendly NPCs are all at a certain level, right? So anyway, this is so many good memories in this. We battled all throughout this valley and up in these hills, and you cross that bridge and this fortress, and oh man, it's so much fun. PvP is a blast, you guys. It's so much fun. It's good to know what server you're on. I believe Kirk Hollow does have good PvP at certain times, but it definitely helps. I think a lot of legendary servers that have different level caps now have really good PvP as well, so that's good to know. And Gladen, I think Arkenstone, there's a couple other real good servers too that are pretty packed, that have good PvP, or player versus monster player. So these are all good things to know, my friends. That's about it for the free peoples. That's about it about the PvP works and how you get renown in the PvP zone. There's also a PvP zone in Osgilianth called the Sundering of Osgilianth. You have to like teleport into it to get that one. The Entomors is the more famous main monster versus player area where you can battle it out, right? So this is the main area. It's probably one of the best areas. And then also, trying to think if I'm missing anything I need to tell you guys that's very important about PvP. Give me a minute to think of my thoughts here. All right, Zolin, why don't you think with me? Let's think about this. Yes, okay. Yep, all right, so I think I've covered it pretty darn well from basic PvP stuff you need to know. Basically, you just need to know about this and the renown system. Again, if someone's died a lot, they won't give you a lot of a renown. If they've killed a lot of people and you kill them, they've killed 10 other free people players. We're called the free peoples, by the way. They're called monster players on their team are creeps. CREEPS, creeps on the one side, and we're called the freeps. FREEPS. That's usually what the terminology used to be back in the day, at least. The free peoples and the creep players, or the monster players, right, on the other team. Both real players, lots of NPCs in between on both sides too, of course, and then the fortresses. The NPCs are what you battle the main captains to basically take the fortresses, and you can defend them whether it's your fortress or not, vice versa. So, anyway, super cool. You can do big battle and raids in here. I used to do 50 players on 50 player battles. Everyone's computers were lagging. It was awesome. No, because there's so much happening. It's so much fun. But anyway, dude, PvP is awesome. I love it. I haven't done it in a long time in Lord of the Rings Online, but it's an awesome thing you should check out. Make sure you check what server too, to make sure it's populated in the PvP zone. Again, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I want to show you quickly now. So I'm pretty much max level in this character, so it doesn't show me the difference in the leveling. I want to show you one other thing, what happens when it like levels you up in scaling. So let me show you that real quick. We're gonna do a little teleport here. All right, so I'm going into my level 105 Runekeeper here. I'm going to show you how it levels you up when you go in as a free people if you want to do that. You guys, you can earn the PvP zone with the LOTRO store, I believe, in points. Buy it. I think you could do that now, or you have to be a VIP account where you pay for the monthly subscription to play VIP, and then you have to be level 20, and you also, same thing to make a monster player. I think you had to have level 20 free to be a monster player. All right, so let me just make sure I have a teleport back to this location. Do I? I wanted to go to, so actually you can also earn a map you can buy with Renown. Again, this guy, for example, he's only a sergeant of the guard. So if I go to my war, he's only rank 5. It's exponentially harder to get each rank, right? So for example, I need 18,000. My other one I need like 190,000. I wasn't even halfway there, right? So it's exponentially harder. I did a lot of PvP in my Runekeeper too, as you can see in the past. So we're gonna go over there. I'm just gonna go ahead and teleport over there. I'll just get back here. I have a map to actually teleport to. It's called Glen Vreg, which is actually the main the main human side of the Entomorphs. And then watch how it scale up. So I'm 105 right now with 21,000 health, right? And my gear will scale up as well, I believe, when I teleport in. I just want to show you this. This is old picture of the Entomorphs. Okay, so interesting. I did not scale up. Oh, there it goes. Do you see it go up? See my numbers just went up? Look at that. I went up to 40. Whoa, look at that scaling. Do you see that scaling just happened? So what just happened was I'm up at 89,000 health now, right? Instead of 21. So I'm 130. That's the difference, by the way, when you scale. The level 120 to 130 is a huge difference in numbers. So it actually scaled my armor. If you look, see how it says item level in parentheses 102, but now it says there's a green that says 389. It scaled everything up, right? So now I could actually decently fight in the moors and not get instantly killed when I'm out here, right? So that's how scaling up works in the PvP zone for free peoples. When you play a monster player character, they'll instantly be max level, and they will also instantly be max level, but you have to upgrade them with their abilities and like resistances and stuff to make them better, right? So I'm going to show you some monster player characters right now too. So anyway, now that you know this, we're going to go ahead and log out of here again. By the way, I'm using a wiki article, LOTROwiki.com, WIKI.com, right, LOTRO, and it's called the Sundering Roskilioth, or the PvP one, and I will link these articles in the bottom of this video, so you can click and check it out yourself and do some more studying if you want to learn some more about it. You know, if I missed anything, they might show some more details down there. So again, when you're in this screen and you want to do the monster player mode, how do you do it, right? Like, how do I get to monster player? See this button right here? This button right here over here, this red, monster player. Boom, click it. Now you won't be able to click this possibly unless you buy it in the LOTRO store to play it, or you're a VIP account. It might be locked if you're a free-to-play account. And then I click this to go back to the other main screen, right? Free-to-play. Here's my characters. As you can see, some of them have high ranks, actually. I've got a rank 4 Warg, right? You upgrade them during a thing. So let me show you what it's like to play a Warg, right? Once one of your characters has recently been in a zone, you cannot enter play. Oh, this is an interesting thing. Okay, so since I was on the good side and I was just in the zone, I have to wait 5 minutes before I can log in on the other side. That's to keep people from, I believe, reporting positions, right? So like, you're on one side and someone pops into spy on the other side, and then they log back on the other side, and they're like, they're over there, because they were talking in the world channel on the free people side, right? That's to prevent that. So we're actually going to have to wait a second. So one thing I'll do is I'll just freeze it, and then I'll be able to log in here in a second. But I do want to also tell you, so get points and upgrades. I don't know if this is it different? Do they show you monster player stuff when you're in here? That'd be kind of interesting. Some people, no, it's just normal. Some people will only play monster play, like back in the day. Like this is what they did all the time. It's their fun thing. It was like it's like a game within Lord of the Rings Online, the PvP zone, right? So this is from looking the other direction. So this is Grams, right? Or the creep side. So the free people side was way on the other side of the valley over there, right? So anyway, this is very cool. So there's a couple different kinds. So let's just go through it real quick. I'm not going to delete any. You could probably get more slots. I think this is all the kinds of creatures you can play. So there's the thing called the so that's my rank track, but there's a Reaver, which is basically like an orc that's kind of like a champion. It's kind of like the thing of a champion, and they're really good with the double swords, and they're just like rah, like berserkers, right? There's the Weaver, which is basically a spider. You can change your appearance of your character to like a different spider. When you're higher ranked, you get like skins basically, and change your look, right? But you're basically the same class, right? Your class. So Reaver, Weaver, Black Arrow, War Leader, Stalker, and Defiler. I believe that's all the classes you can play too. I think that's why they're just all here. So, Shelove. You like my creative name from like 12 years ago when I was in high school? So anyway, that's the Weaver class. The Black Arrow is an Urukai archer. Think of like Lugs, right? Shoots Boromir in the movie. Of course, that didn't actually happen in the books, right? There was a bunch of orcs in Song of just one guy. But you get the point. There's the War Leader. Cute. Spelled wrong because he's so ugly. I remember saying I was young. Oh my gosh. Anyway, pretty funny. But these guys have heals, leadership. They're a lot like captains, like the verse of captains. But they're also very tanky. They're like tanks too. These are the reverse of burglars. They're like assassins, right? The wargs. They can go in stealth. They're very cool in that way. The Akbuka. If you the Defilers, right? That's his name. They're like healers and debuffers and stuff. They're like between like a captain and a healer, right? And again, these are like the damage dealers, right? Damage things. And these are like tricksters, poison, dot, crowd control. That's what the different creatures do, right? So then I guess this is kind of like the same kind of orc, right? They're both orcs. There's not a goblin or anything. There's only urukais, orcs, spiders, and wargs. I don't think you can play a goblin yet. That would be kind of cool if they added that later on. A different class on the other side. If you guys want me to go and do some videos on monster players, leave a comment if you want that. I might do that in the future. In fact, I possibly have already made the video. If people like it and want me to do it, you might want to go check the playlist. I might have it on the playlist already. But anyway, check it out. So let's see. Are we done with our little wait here? Oh, look at that. We got a minute, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm going to make this run really a lot faster for us. And I'm going to skip the time. Okay, guys. I also want to tell you about one thing that I didn't realize at the beginning of the video. You actually have to be level 10 on the free-to-play side to play a monster player before you can play monster play. You have to create a free player and attain level 10. This is on the LOTRO wiki. I'm just double checking myself because it's been so long since I was low level. It's been years, right? So I forgot the details on that. After a monster player button will, then the button will appear, that other button right to come to this screen. Then you can make your character. So free to players get only the Orc Reaver as a free class. So if you're gonna play free to play and you don't want to play it with VIP, you're only gonna be able to play a Reaver on the monster player side. Or you can also buy the other classes, Black Arrow, Weaver, War Leader, Stalker, Defiler, for points in the LOTRO store if you want to do it that way. That's another way you can do it. And they all start at level 130, and you have to upgrade them. They will be weak, though, compared to other 130 free peoples. They'll be very weak until you level up and get some XP, or renown, basically. They won't be getting XP, they'll be getting renown. And then you'll be earning upgrades and armor bonuses and all that kind of stuff. Again, I might make an episode on monster players if you'd like me to do that for my guide series. Let me know in the comments. I'll do it. I get 1 or 2 people saying, yeah, maybe I'll make one for you guys. If not, I won't worry about it. But they might already be there, so check it out. Check out the playlist. Don't forget to check out the other playlist too. We can lie again now. Sweet. Don't forget to check out my LOTRO Tale series, right? Our main playlist this series, our LOTRO Tour series, and I got a LOTRO Life with some fun little blog things, but a LOTRO Tale, that's the good one. That's the one you guys gotta check out. That's my fun one, right? This is the LOTRO Guide. This is also my most helpful one. So you can see my work already looks different than the front, right? Because I actually have a skin on him, so they're pretty cool. So this is basically the bad starting side. There's trolls, there's quests you can get. My screen's all messed up because I haven't logged in so long. I have never updated the size of my new versus my new screen here. It's been a long time. Okay, there we go. So this is the Warg. Pretty cool. I've got a bunch of abilities to teleport to all the different places. So Wargs are like burglars, right? They're like the difference. So they can go in stealth. So now I'm in stealth, and I'm actually a lot faster in stealth, I believe. I have lots of like pounce abilities to pounce on things. I can also go like super. I've got the thing called sprint, so I freaking get 200% movement speed. It's crazy. It's like so fast. Wargs have like the fastest, I think, movement speed buff in the game. The Lord of the Rings Online. Again, I might do videos on each of the classes of monster players. If you guys want me to, let me know. But I just wanted to show you this real quick. It's kind of cool. The same thing applies when you go into character. You go to the war. Again, see these things upgrading here, how it's different? There's no armor. You actually upgrade different like damage things to get bonuses to damage, health, defenses. There's different traits you earn and abilities over time. You can earn different defense abilities. That's how you upgrade as a monster player, which I could do a whole video on if you want. And then you can see I played a lot on this guy too on this side. Not nearly as much as Zolin. I was my main character on the other side, but let me just show you this. So like if I go into this, and then like I want to kill this giant disgusting bloodlust leech. So I jump on with this ability out of stealth, and it stuns him for 5 seconds. And then I can just start attacking him and ripping him up. And by the way, it was the worst back in the day in PvP when you got jumped on by like 6 wargs at once, and you got stunned, and then suddenly you're just dead because you have all these super warg pack just appearing out of stealth on you. Oh gosh. Which is like one reason lore masters are very good against wargs, because they have a stealth detection ability and an ability to be immune to stun when they have it on them at all times. So it makes the wargs not like lore masters. I used to have one guy who used to just, you'd see lightning bolts halfway across the map, just like all these wargs just dead. It's my one like friend who was really high ranked lore master. Pretty cool back in the day. Mythic man who sees this video, he'll know who I am. Zolin Iron Shield at your service, of course. Alright, you guys, so I think that's about it for this video on the PvMP zone, right? So now you kind of know how everything works out here. I'll give you those links to the wiki articles too in the thing. And I hope this helped you guys out. I hope it was decisive and rather quick, but at the same time helpful enough where you got some good info. And I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. I don't think I can wave, can I? I guess that's my wave. It's like a little cute little, I don't even know what's going on there. Bye! I can howl. Alright, so anyway, I can do emotes, so it's kind of fun. So I will see you guys in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. And don't forget to subscribe right there. Subscribe right here on this side. And then over there will be the next episode in the playlist. Rah, be the Warg voice. And then over there, you can check out our main playlist, LOTRO Tale. Check it out for Zolin. Heck yeah, don't forget to subscribe and share, everyone. Subscribe button's right there. Have a good one in Middle Earth. I'll see you in the next episode. Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zolin Iron Shield. See you guys.